been running at Hollywood Park. Peterson is the winner. And it's Noah getting up, winning it. And they're off. Bound, running. Fox is drawing up. David Barber by 5. Jack in front, drawing up. Hoover on the rail. It's a turn. Lucy just galloping. John Henry keeps rolling along. Snow Chief is striding. Best pal breaks away. Savara's all black. His now along the inside. This is Bejarano.
Glad you could join us for the final Saturday card of the 2012 meeting here at Betfair Hollywood Park. A stakes quadruple header headlined by the Grade 1 American Oaks. Pick 6 on races 5 through 10. Let's get right to the action of the 10-race program. California-bred maidens kicked off the festivities. Field of 7 two-year-old maiden fillies tipped off the Saturday card at 5 1/2 furlongs. First-time starter Bert's Altarcation, the 3-5 choice. Vic Stauffer with the call.
They're off. Swiss Bliss broke very well, but not as fast as Bert's Altarcation, and now splitting horses goes Tribal Gal, and these two match strides. Swiss Bliss is third, then only Josie Knows resisting arrest and a little luckier, and the trailer is Roustum Birdie. Bert's Altarcation and a Tribal Gal, two into the far turn. Bert's Altarcation outside, Tribal Gal through at the rail, and Tribal Gal now has a half length in front. Bert's Altarcation still right with her, and these two have sprinted far clear. It is about 7 lengths to resisting arrest. A little luckier just took 4th on the move, but 8 from the front. Then comes only Josie Knows, now 10 behind, with Swiss Bliss and Roustum Birdie match racing top of the stretch. Tribal Gal inside, Bert's Altarcation outside, and they've got it to themselves as they turn into the stretch. Bert's Altarcation is outside, Tribal Gal is inside, and Bert's Altarcation is now inching away. Bert's Altarcation now 2 in front. Tribal Gal can't go with her. A little luckier is running on nicely, as is Swiss Bliss, but a little luckier can only get into second as Bert's Altarcation is clear to the wire. Bert's Altarcation won by 2. A little luckier was second. It is very close for third between Swiss Bliss and Tribal Gal.
Good professional win by the favorite Bert's Altarcation, owned by Emily Wygod, trained by Marty Jones. Rafael Bejarano in the saddle. Daughter Bertrando makes her debut a successful one at $3.40. A little luckier was second. Third, Tribal Gal. Trifecta not bad, $106.40. Final time 106 flat. Race number 2, the first of 4 stakes on the card, the Hollywood Juvenile Championship, Grade 3, 73rd running, a purse of $150,000 at the distance of 6 furlongs. Number 6, Amarish, undefeated with a maiden win and a win in the Willard Proctor, is a 2-5 choice. Vic Stauffer with the call, the Grade 3 Hollywood Juvenile Championship.
They're off. Slow start, Dirty Swag. Scherer Magic, Amarish between horses, and Strong Wind and Amarish now sprint clear. Confederate Recon moves through inside of Scherer Magic and claims third early. Then Carson's Crown and Just Call Me Al, and Dirty Swag at the back of the pack. Up the backstretch in the 73rd Hollywood Juvenile Championship match racing up front. Amarish is a neck in front of Strong Wind, who presses the big favorite into the far turn. Confederate Recon has 4 lengths to make up. Now Scherer Magic in the pink is 5 off the lead. Then Carson's Crown, he is 7 from the front. Just Call Me Al has 11 to make up, and if Dirty Swag wins it, he'll make up 13 lengths and 2.5 furlongs top of the stretch. Amarish and a pesky Strong Wind. Amarish is going to earn this victory if he gets it. He's only half ahead in front of Strong Wind. Scherer Magic is closer. He's closing in, and Strong Wind has taken over the lead. Amarish is struggling at the rail. Strong Wind is in front. Scherer Magic comes after him now. Then comes Carson's Crown. I don't think Amarish is going to hit the board. He's not, and Scherer Magic has the lead. Scherer Magic, Carson's Crown, Just Call Me Al. It is Scherer Magic in front. Scherer Magic wins the 73rd Hollywood Juvenile Championship by 2.5. Carson's Crown was second, Just Call Me Al third, and Strong Wind finished fourth.
Big win by the Iowa-bred gelding, Scherer Magic. This gelding broke his maiden by 7 1/4 lengths on June 14th in his debut. He was claimed out of there in a 6-way shake for $50,000. Successful claim. Gary and Cecil Barber, the winning owners. John Sadler, the winning trainer. Joe Talamo up. The winner's share, $90,000. Finishing second, Carson's Crown, and third, Just Call Me Al. That exacta paid $23.70, a double $23.20. Final time for the Juvenile Championship, 111 and 3. On to race number 3 on the Saturday card, a mile on the turf, 3-year-olds and up, claiming price of $25,000. Number 4, Sky Cape, 7-year-old horse, the odds-on choice at 3 to 5.
Streetcar Restless. They're set. They're off. Donato is asked for speed, and he will make the lead. Sent along early from Warren's Dr. Yang, Sky Cape, and a 4-wide Jeffrey's Groove. Jeffrey's going to take back and drop over, save some ground. Streetcar is just in behind the leaders. Then comes Jerzino, and the early trailer is Spicy Bow. Solid and contested pace to the backstretch with Donato and Warren's Dr. Yang 1-2. Donato 3/4 of a length. Warren's Dr. Yang is second, the same margin to Streetcar, who settles at the rail third now and a length and a half from the front. The veteran Sky Cape gallops in fourth. He's got 3 lengths to make up, and he's 2.5 in front of Jeffrey's Groove. Then it's 4 back to Jerzino, and Spicy Bow is desperately last now. Spicy Bow already about 20 lengths behind. There's 4.5 furlongs now, a half-mile left to race, and Donato trying to go it all the way. He stays aggressive as Streetcar has taken over second. Warren's Dr. Yang has backed out to fourth, passed by Sky Cape. So Donato goes into the far turn, 3 furlongs from the money, and now leads by 2 lengths from Streetcar. Sky Cape moving through at the rail. Jeffrey's Groove is now 5 from the front. He's moving up a bit in the white cap. That's all for Warren's Dr. Yang. Jerzino is 10 from the front, and Spicy Bow desperately last, and Donato is the one to catch. Donato settles into the lane with a solid lead. He's now 2.5 lengths in front of Sky Cape, who's trying to come after him in second. Jeffrey's Groove has taken the third in Streetcar, but it's Donato to the final 16th. Sky Cape is getting closer, but he's still a length and 3/4 back. Donato, Sky Cape, and Jeffrey's Groove. Donato goes all the way to win. Donato won by 2. Sky Cape was second. Jeffrey's Groove third. Very close for fourth between Jerzino and Streetcar.
Mild upset in the third. Donato's second start off the claim for Julio. Canani takes him gate to wire. Agapito, Delgadillo aboard for the owners Segal and Segal. Donato, son of Broken Vow, $11.20. The favorite Sky Cape second. Third, Jeffrey's Groove. That initial pick 3, $91.80. There was a claim, the 6 Jeffrey's Groove to Jim Kasparoff for $22,500. Final time, 1:35 and 3. We'll take a timeout, come back with a second on the stakes, the 68th running of the Landaluce. Saturday's 4th, the 68th running of the Landaluce Stakes. $150,000 purse, 6 furlongs a distance, and a field of 8 2-year-old fillies. Number 3, Miss Empire, comes off a nice win in the Cinderella. She's a second choice at 5 to 1. Executive Privilege, an impressive maiden win in her debut on June 28th. Comes back relatively quick, and she's the 1 to 5 choice. Vic Stauffer with the call, 68th running of the Landaluce.
They're off. Good start. Executive Privilege, 10 plush, Unusual Way sent through from the inside. Speeding in the City close up as well. Wildcat Angie and Miss Empire are next, then Renee's Queen, and the trailer is Oh Happy Gray. It is Unusual Way fastest up the backstretch now, and she's established a 2.5 length lead over Wildcat Angie, who runs by Executive Privilege to take over second. Executive Privilege, the big favorite, is third at the rail and 3 lengths behind. Speeding Through the City has 4 lengths to make up. Then it's a lineup of 3, all 5 from the front. Renee's Queen advancing. Miss Empire alongside her. 10 plush drops out. She's now 7 from the front. And Oh Happy Gray is the trailer as they come to the quarter pole in the 68th Landaluce. New leader Wildcat Angie has taken it over from Speeding Through the City. To the outside goes Renee's Queen. Executive Privilege finds a seam at the rail, and here she comes on through. Executive Privilege set down for the final furlong. Miss Empire tries to follow her, and Executive Privilege bursts through and challenges Speeding in the City, but it's Executive Privilege who now takes charge and runs away. Executive Privilege Speeding Through the City. Executive Privilege. The 68th Landaluce goes to Executive Privilege. She won by 3.5. Speeding Through the City second, Miss Empire third, close for fourth.
A facile win for the favorite Executive Privilege, owned by Pegram, Watson, and Whiteman. Bob Baffert, Rafael, Bejarano in the winner's circle for the Landaluce. The winner returns $2.60. Good finish by Speeding Through the City to be second. Third was Miss Empire. Trifecta, $13.70. Final time for the Landaluce, 1:11 and 2. On to race number 5, 5.5 furlong maiden claimers, claiming price of $20,000. Scratch number 3, So After All. Scratch number 11, Anaba's Bluff. Couple of horses at 2-1, Dev Grew and AP Corsair. AP Corsair adds blinkers and it's a 2-1 post-time choice.
They're off. Dev Grew breaks best, goes to the front and squirts away. Dev Grew clearly in front and fast early. Gold Expression, Officer Bavetta, Scully Gully, Mary's App, and Minister of Trade all make up the second flight. AP Corsair and Warren's Big Gold. Then comes Sacred Ghost, and the trailer is Danger Lurking. Up the backstretch with Dev Grew the leader, but now it's only 3/4 of a length. Minister of Trade on the move to challenge in second. Officer Bavetta and Scully Gully are right together, third and fourth. Scully Gully now into third. Officer Bavetta fourth and 2.5 off the lead. Gold Expression, AP Corsair, and a 5-wide Mary's App. AP Corsair's on the move. Then comes Danger Lurking in behind that big pack of horses, but only 3 from the lead. Warren's Big Gold and Sacred Ghost. Dev Grew off the top of the turn, a length and a quarter in front. AP Corsair continues to close. Minister of Trade could still do it. Mary's App is in the center and Danger Lurking, but it's still Dev Grew. And now Dev Grew leads by 2.5. AP Corsair and to the outside, Danger Lurking, Dev Grew. Dev Grew won by 3 1/4. AP Corsair was second. Close for third, but I think it's Danger Lurking over Minister of Trade.
Game win by the second choice in the wagering. Dev Grew, owned by Roland Mackey. Adam Kitchingman having a pretty good meet. Jose Valdivia up. The winner returns $6.60. Favorite AP Corsair was second. Danger Lurking, a first-time starter, made up good ground to run third. Pick 4, 91.70. Pick 5, 339.90. Final time, 105 and 4. On to the 6th race on the card, a mile and a 16th on the turf, an allowance race, and a good group of older horses lined up for this one. Number 2, Tippity Tap Tap, was a vet scratch going to the gate. Number 6, Lucky Primo, makes his 2012 debut. He's the 5-2 post-time favorite. Vic Stauffer with all the action of race 6.
They're off. Cyclometer and Lucky Primo break best. Alejandro just in behind them. Then Surrey Star and Fire with Fire, and Temple's Door was a bit slow into stride. Cyclometer and Lucky Primo. Lucky Primo's going to let Cyclometer go on and lead at the clubhouse turn. It's 3/4 of a length. Lucky Primo is second by a length and a half to Alejandro, who's a tracking and sharp third. Then it's 2.5 to Surrey Star and Temple's Door. They've got about 5 to make up. Fire with Fire 3 wide outside of them. 5.5 first to last as they turn into the backstretch with Cyclometer and a closer Lucky Primo. Cyclometer now just a head in front of Lucky Primo in second. Alejandro gets the perfect trip. He tracks in the 3-path and a length and a quarter off the lead. Surrey Star is racing in fourth in the red cap with 2.5 to make up. Fire with Fire could be wide leaving the backstretch, and Temple's Door stays at the rail, now only 4 lengths from first to last, and only 3.5 furlongs left to race with Cyclometer and Lucky Primo still 1-2. Cyclometer leaves the backstretch, a half length in front of Lucky Primo in second. Alejandro is asked to go after the front runners, and he's within a length and a quarter of the lead. Temple's Door advances at the rail. He's only 2 from the front. In fact, it looks like Temple's Door is doing better than Alejandro. He is. Temple's Door is the danger at the top of the stretch. He's 2 from the front. The front runners are still fresh, though, as Lucky Primo and Cyclometer pass mid-stretch, and Lucky Primo now takes charge. Lucky Primo is 2 in front. Cyclometer, Temple's Door, Fire with Fire to the outside, but Lucky Primo is too good, and he's going to win it. Lucky Primo, yes. Lucky Primo won by just about 2. Fire with Fire might have been second in a close one over Temple's Door. Cyclometer finished 4th.
What a professional 6-year-old gelding this is. 2012 debut for Lucky Primo. Chalks up his 5th win in his 14th career start. 3 for 3 on the Hollywood Park turf. Lucky Primo owned, trained, and bred in partnership by Joshua Litt. By Atticus out of the mare Live Free or Die, $7.20. Tight photo for the place. The nod goes to Fire with Fire. Finishing 3rd was Temple's Door. Trifecta 55.70. Final time 141 and 3. We'll take a break. Come back with the late pick 4. Back with Saturday's 7th race, the start of the late pick 4. 6 furlongs of distance, $16,000 claiming price. Fillies and mares 3 and up, which have never won 2 races. Solid favorite number 7, Bila Shaka, bet all the way down to the 6-5 choice. Scalper's Dream trying to give Joshua Litt a second one on the card. Second choice at 4-1. 11 went 6 in race 7.
They're at the post. They're off. Delilah Jones and Evening Twilight, Bella Marino, and Propero at the rail. Hey, Look Me Over and Red Flags Flying. Next, it's Bila Shaka and Scalper's Dream, followed by KCK and Ghost in Your Heart, and the trailer is Kit Kat Kitty. Delilah Jones with 3 at her heels up the backstretch. Delilah Jones leads by a tight length from Bella Marino and Propero. Propero's into second and tight at the rail. Evening Twilight and Red Flags Flying have 3 lengths to make up. Bila Shaka also 3.5 from the lead. Then 2 back to Scalper's Dream and Hey Look Me Over. They've got 5 to come. A big gap of 6 to Ghost in Your Heart, but she's moving up a bit for Iggy. Ghost in Your Heart in the red cap might get a piece of it. Then comes KCK and Kit Kat Kitty, top of the stretch, and Delilah Jones is still the one to catch. Delilah Jones settles into the lane with a 3-length advantage over Propero in second. Ghost in Your Heart is going to get a piece of it, and it could be all the money. Here comes Ghost in Your Heart and Iggy, and they are going to win. Ghost in Your Heart suddenly 2 in front. Delilah Jones, Bila Shaka, Ghost in Your Heart. Ghost in Your Heart won by 3.5. That's a pretty big piece. Delilah Jones second, Bila Shaka third, Scalper's Dream finished fourth.
Nice ride by Iggy Puglisi. Ghost in Your Heart makes her first start in 15 months, a winning one. She's 2 for 2 over the surface here at Betfair Hollywood Park. Paul Aguirre having a good meet. Nice price, $16.80, and that's 2 wins on the afternoon for the breeders, Lee and Susan Searing. $16.80 on the win end. 38-1 long shot. Delilah Jones held the place. Third to favorite Bila Shaka. The favorite was claimed by Van Belvoor in a 3-way shake for $16,000. Final time, 1:11 and 4. On to the feature race, the Grade 1 American Oaks, 11th running, $350,000 purse. 3-year-old fillies traveling 1.25 miles on the grass. Number 2, Lady of Shamrock, beaten a nose in the honeymoon, is the 3-2 post-time favorite. Scratch number 5, Regalo Mia. Colonial Flag ships in for Michael Match. She was second in the Grade 3 Regret. Second choice at 3-1, Rajiv Mirage in for the mount. A field of 8. Vic Stauffer with the call, Grade 1 American Oaks.
They're off. Perfect start. Nyara and Best Present Ever show the most speed. Miss Cato close up in third. Colonial Flag and Stormy Lucy are next. Stormy Lucy tightly at the rail. My GG and Left a Message and Lady of Shamrock is the early trailer, and Nyara is the leader with 1 lap to run. It is Nyara, 3/4 of a length from a tugging Miss Cato in second. Then Best Present Ever and Colonial Flag right together, third and fourth, and 2 from the front-running Nyara, who is setting a very easy pace. Stormy Lucy is 5th, about 3.5 lengths off the lead. My Gigi just outside of her. Lady of Shamrock has moved up 1 position. She's at the rail, second to last, and about 5.5 from the front. And Left a Message is the trailer, 7 lengths first to last into the backstretch in the 11th American Oaks, and Nyara is doing it simply. It is Nyara, the leader, 1.25 lengths from Miss Cato. Got to be an early run from the back of the pack, and it's Rajiv Mirage and Colonial Flag to inch closer. Colonial Flag is now within 1.5 lengths of the lead, and she's tugging. My GG joins Best Present Ever. They're only 2.5 off the lead. Lady of Shamrock going to have to close into easy fractions. She's third last now, green and white at the rail, and 3.5 or 4 from the front. Stormy Lucy just outside of Lady of Shamrock. The trailer is Left a Message. There's 3 furlongs left to race. Nyara, Miss Cato, and a 3-wide Colonial Flag. Nyara has left the rail open, though, for Best Present Ever, and 4 horses are across the track at the 1/4 mile marker. Lady of Shamrock is up into 5th now, stays at the rail, gonna have to try to get through 2 from the front, and long shot, Best Present Ever is the leader. Lady of Shamrock gonna try to come through from the inside, and she's on a roll. Best Present Ever trying to hold off Lady of Shamrock and Mike Smith, and Lady of Shamrock storms to the lead. Now suddenly 2 in front. My GG second, Lady of Shamrock. The 11th American Oaks goes to Lady of Shamrock over My Gigi. She won it by 2. Best Present Ever was 3rd, close for 4th.
Picture perfect ride by a big money rider. Mike Smith on Lady of Shamrock saves ground every inch of the way, slips through along the rail. Victor Espinosa rode a very good race on Best Present Ever. Tried to keep Mike in tight, but Smith prevailed. Lady of Shamrock scores, takes down the Grade 1 American Oaks. John Sadler, the winning conditioner for Ronis Racing. Lady of Shamrock, a daughter of Scat Daddy, returned $5 even. Getting up for second, My Gigi, and getting Grade 1 stakes, placing Best Present Ever up for third. In the winner's circle to present the trophy to the winning connections, representing the sponsor American Airlines, Cindy Hutchings, with the winners of the 11th running of the Grade 1 American Oaks. Final time, 2:03 flat. We'll take a break, come back with the A Gleam. Back with the Grade 2A Gleam Handicap, 58th running, $200,000 purse, a Breeders' Cup win, and you're in race. Fillies and mares went 7 furlongs. Scratch number 2, Moonstruck Maya, she's entered back on the closing day card. Grade 1 stakes winners switch, coming off 2 subpar performances, the 2-to-1 choice. A field of 7, Vic Stauffer with the call, the Grade 2A Gleam Handicap.
They're at the post. They're off. Mildly offensive caught a flyer. So did Izzy Rules. These two very smoothly and fast into stride. Izzy Rules takes charge. American Lady is next. Then Teddy's Promise taken back and wrangled back to midfield. Sugar in the Morning attends the pace. Glamourista is second to last, and the trailer is Switch as they run up the backstretch. In the 58th A Gleam Handicap, Izzy Rules tugging at Edwin Maldonado. She wants to go 3/4 of a length from American Lady in second. The same margin to Mildly Offensive at the rail. Teddy's Promise between horses and a 3-wide Sugar in the Morning. Glamourista's in the white. She's got 5 lengths to make up, and Switch will have to make up 6 and pass them all. 3 furlongs left to run. Izzy Rules with full challenges. Teddy's Promise through from the inside. American Lady and a 4-wide Sugar in the Morning. And just like the American Oaks, there are 4 horses across the track with a 1/4 mile to run. Switch and Glamourista draw within 3 of the lead. Mildly Offensive has dropped out. It is wide open top of the stretch. American Lady, Teddy's Promise, Izzy Rules between horses. Sugar in the Morning, Glamourista and Switch. Any one of 6 can win, and here comes Switch in the center of the track. It is Switch challenging Sugar in the Morning, and now it's down to these 2, and Switch has taken command, and Switch is going to win, and she's in the Breeders' Cup. Switch has won the 58th A Gleam Handicap. She won by 2 over Sugar in the Morning, Glamourista, and American Lady.
Multiple Grade 1 stakes winners Switch shows her class and powers home to score in the A Gleam Handicap. Garrett Gomez aboard, another stakes win for John Sadler. The John Sadler barn swept the graded stakes on the Saturday card. CRK Stable, the owners, Switch, $6.60. Second, a good try by Sugar in the Morning. Finishing third was Glamourista. Trifecta, $189.60. Final time for the A Gleam, 124-1. 10th and final, 6 furlongs on a turf. California bred maidens in a field of 9. First-time starter Maurice Tizzy, the second choice at 3-1. First Class Flyer showed good speed in her only start on the main track. 8-5 favorite, 10th and final.
They're at the post. They're off. Miss Seahawk and Suwance's Vixen both checked sharply. First Class Flyer, very fast out of the chute from the outside to the rail. First Class Flyer opens up a 4-length lead at once. Puff Pastry and Lakeside Bride, second and third. Then Maurice Tizzy and Jammin' Lady Luli. Lady Shazam is next, then Quizzical, Suwance's Vixen, and Miss Seahawk. First Class Flyer free running up the backstretch into the far turn with a solid 3.5 length advantage over Puff Pastry in second. Lakeside Bride is third and about 5 from the front, maybe more than that. Then comes Maurice Tizzy, Lady Shazam, and Jammin' Lady Luli. They're all double digits off the lead. Then Quizzical and Suwance's Vixen, desperately last Miss Seahawk, and First Class Flyer is the leader. Puff Pastry is cutting into her front running margin, but First Class Flyer is still going to be tough to catch. She's 3.5 and now again 4 in front. Puff Pastry made a brief run at her, but First Class Flyer has just dominated throughout. Lakeside Bride is next. Maybe quizzical from a minor award. First Class Flyer. First Class Flyer won by 3.5. Puff Pastry was second. Lakeside Bride third. Quizzical did get fourth over Maury's Tizzy.
Bet like she couldn't lose and never looking like a loser. First Class Flyer's second career start, a daughter of an excess, makes the lead and never looks back, coast to victory. Joe Talamo's second one on the card, this one for trainer Bruce Headley, $5.20. Good try by the runner-up Puff Pastry, third Lakeside Bride. Pick 3, $31.90. Super High 5, $3,124.90. Late pick 4, the pool over $650,000. Winning tickets good for $210 and a nickel. Pick 6, $4,708. 5 out of 6, $69.80. Place pick all just under $6,000 a copy. Closing day on Sunday. First post 1 o'clock. 2 scratches in the 7th. Take out the 11, Rude Bobby. 10th and final scratch the 16, Derby Prince. That'll do it for Saturday racing here at Betfair Hollywood Park. Closing day on Sunday, first post at 1 o'clock to feature the Sunset Handicap. Hope to see you one final time for the 2012 meet at Betfair Hollywood Park. Until Sunday closing day, for track announcer Vic Stauffer, I'm Kurt Hoover. We'll see you back soon at Betfair Hollywood Park.